Iowa cracks top 10 in AP women's basketball poll for first time since Caitlin Clark played. Iowa cracked the top 10 for the first time in 2 years, and UConn remained the unanimous number 1 choice in the Associated Press Top 25 women's basketball poll released Monday. The Hawkeyes last were ranked this high in the final poll of Caitlin Clark's senior year. They had been as high as 11th a few times this season. UConn received all 30 first-place ballots from a national media panel, as the top 6 teams in the poll were unchanged from a week earlier. The Huskies have won 35 consecutive games dating to last season. After the poll was released, UConn beat former Big East rival Notre Dame, which fell out of the poll this week. Number 2 South Carolina and number 3 UCLA were next. Texas remained 4th despite losing to South Carolina 68-65 last week. Vanderbilt and LSU were next, while Michigan moved up a spot to 7th with Louisville. TCU and Iowa rounding out the top 10. Each team climbed 1 place after Kentucky lost to Mississippi State on Sunday. The Wildcats fell 4 spots to 11th. Soaring Blue Devils. Duke vaulted back into the poll at number 21 after winning its 10th consecutive game last week. The team was 7th in the preseason top 25 before dropping 6 of its first 9 games to fall out. Duke has been on a hot streak over the last month. Rising Tigers. Princeton moved up to number 20 this week, the Tigers' best ranking since they were 13th in the final poll of 2015. The Tigers have a 14-game winning streak after beating Harvard in overtime on Monday. The lone defeat on the season came against Maryland. Falling Cyclones. Iowa State dropped out of the poll for the first time this season after losing its 5th consecutive game on Sunday. The Cyclones were 10th on December 22nd, but have steadily fallen in the rankings since. Conference supremacy. The Southeastern Conference has 9 teams in the top 25 for the second straight week. The Big Ten is next with 7, as Washington re-entered the poll this week, and Illinois fell out. The Big 12 has 5 ranked teams after West Virginia returned to the rankings. The Atlantic Coast Conference has 2, while the Big East and Ivy League each have 1. Game of the week. Number 5 Vanderbilt at number 2 South Carolina, Sunday. The Commodores will put their undefeated SEC record on the line against the Gamecocks. Vanderbilt is off to its best start ever at 19-0 after Monday's 72-69 win over Michigan,